Hello,
Hello.
hello.
What's up? What's up? What's going on, Ken? Look who's back. Look
What's
who's
that?
back.
2 weeks? We were missing for 2 weeks.
Oh man, dude. It's been a minute. The original the OGs have been back, man. It's been a
Yeah,
minute.
man. Yeah, we've been busy, man.
It
Events,
is,
all this
has
different
been.
stuff going on, and it's just like,
It's
I
been
mean,
crazy.
Fridays are fun, but Fridays can also be tough, right?
Absolutely, man.
Because like,
Absolutely. Yeah. I didn't want to talk about what's happening the next couple of Fridays, but for now, let's enjoy this one. Good to see you, brother. Big shout out to everybody that's with us right now on REI Happy Hours. Welcome, REI Happy Hour.
a little tilted.
Need a little level there, buddy. No, REI Happy Hour at 5. We try to bug out, have a drink, and just talk about real estate, the market, loan programs, different types of topics in the real estate investing world. So welcome everyone. Happy Friday. The weekend is here. I know many of you guys are just waiting and just waiting for the weekend to get here. In many cases, because more opportunities start to open up for a lot of investors. In other cases, people are just glad that the weekend is here and they get to relax. So, but obviously, for a lot of those big investors, they're excited about the weekend, excited about the new opportunities. So, welcome, everybody. REI Happy Hour. Ken,
Yes,
how's your week been, man?
it's been good, man. It's been busy, right? It's been busy for a minute, actually. It's been busy the last couple weeks since we haven't
That's
talked for a couple weeks.
awesome, man.
But yeah, it's been good. I'm happy the weekend's here, even though it's like Pedro says, real estate never sleeps. So
Doesn't
things will
doesn't
keep
doesn't.
happening, but it
Yeah,
is what it is.
exactly.
Uh,
Talking about
yeah, but
changes, you want to let us know?
yeah. So as everyone might know from all the advertisement we've putting on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, things like that. Brad Davis with Farm Bureau Insurance was supposed to join us. I met him, I would say about a month and a half ago at a networking event up in Raleigh, North Carolina. Really informative, professional gentleman. He really knows the insurance world and business, and we were excited to have him on. Unfortunately, there was some unseen circumstances that came up with a family emergency. So our thoughts and prayers. Hopefully everything is okay,
Absolutely.
Brad. If you're listening, we'll get you back on. We'll schedule another date. But again, I hope everything's okay. And again, we're thinking about you and your family. Yeah, man. Just want to let everyone know. We'll skim over some basic insurance stuff. I am not an insurance agent in any shape or form, but we'll talk a little bit about it, and then we'll talk about some different type of hard money loan programs and stuff out there. So it'll still be an informative live stream today.
Absolutely, man. I think like you said, hope everything is well with Brad and the family. We're looking forward to interviewing him and hearing out his different points, especially on protection, right? Insurance, how to protect your business. But I'm sure we'll have him on the next Friday REI Happy Hour. But obviously, we did not want it to just cancel on everyone and just try
Yeah.
to bring some gems out to you guys, especially because the OGs are back.
Boom.
Boom, baby. But yeah, I mean, I definitely wanted to at least get on here and answer any questions too, man. You know how we love answering questions, especially if we have the answer, absolutely. Um, but definitely to get everyone involved that's in on the live with us. So again, welcome everybody. Please, if you haven't done it yet, like the live, comment on the live, share it to all the groups you're in, especially if you have any investment groups you're in. Share it with your friends, your family. Get everybody on here to have a drink with us and catch some good topics on real estate investing. Ken, I know one of your favorite part of the night, one of favorite parts of the live. Why don't you go ahead and share with us?
All right. My favorite part. You are correct, sir. It is what are we drinking during this happy hour?
That's
So
it.
what I am drinking is an espresso martini. Trying to
Ooh,
get some energy for this Friday night, so I thought I'd get some caffeine and liquor in me at the same time.
espresso martini. Look at you, pretty fancy, man. Pretty fancy.
Yeah,
I
man.
love it. Um, Actually, I kind of went a little bit on the, I actually did some mixing
Ah,
today.
it's not a beer.
I did some mixing today, right? Um, little vodka. Which vodka is this one? I forgot which vodka I got. Oh, Kettle One. Keto One.
Okay.
You know me trying to, always trying to keep it nice with the diet. You know me and my skinny self. So, spice of seltzer. Some no sugar seltzer and a splash of some light cranberry. Light cranberry. How about that?
Light cranberry, yeah. You gotta do it light. Can't do
Exactly.
too much cranberry. That's watered down. Uh-oh, my dog's barking. That's the only thing about a live stream, man. You never know what's gonna happen.
You never know.
Never know.
Now my dog's looking around
Yeah.
like, what's going on? But guys, thanks a lot again, man. We appreciate everyone that's live with us. If you're gonna watch the stream later on, thank you for joining us. So let's get into a little bit of the topics we have prepared for today. Ken, you want to start it off?
Yeah, first I just want to go over some upcoming events. So we do have some events that we are going to be attending and sponsoring in the very near future.
Nice.
So Nat, if you can go ahead and put that up on the screen. The first one, there you go. So we are going to be sponsoring this real estate summit. It is actually on the USS North Carolina Wilmington battleship. So that's really cool. So the actual event is going to be on the battleship. So that should be fun. Really what it is, it's going to be a charity event also. So it's the benefit's going to be for the Homes for Heroes. Sorry, I'm stumbling a little bit there. But it's going to be a great time to come out and network, get some education, and listen to some speakers and stuff like that. So definitely, say you're coming. If you do the link that's up on there, it's pretty much right on Facebook. You could say you're going or you're interested. But we are really excited. It's September 30th, this upcoming Saturday. So it should be a lot of fun. Wilmington is a great, city. So come on out. And there's going to be some great prizes. There's going to be a raffle. There's going to be Airbnbs raffled off. There's going to be
wait, you say
association
Airbnbs
members
raffled off?
Yes, for to stay, not like you're not going to be able to.
I thought they were giving out some houses. Wow.
I'm thinking it's probably for a few days or a week.
Oh, that's
or whatever.
cool.
I don't know the exact details, but
okay.
there's going to be a lot of good prizes and stuff like that. So, and it's going towards a great cause. It's for our military, the people that serve, teachers, police officers, all that. So it's going to a great cause. Look it up. You should be able to do the QR code right on here if you can. If not, just look it up on Facebook. We've definitely, Campos Capital Group has shared it on their page. You could find it in a lot of different places, but definitely if you're in the area or you don't mind traveling, come on out. It should be a lot of fun. And we'll have a good time, but it's a lot of good education, a lot of good networking. So definitely come out if you have the time to do it. The next event we do have, that's going to be coming up October 14th here in Charlotte, is the Legacy event. I'll have more details on that soon, but just want to, mark your calendars. That is a Spanish speaking event. But like I've said many times, and Danny has said too, you don't have to speak Spanish to network, right? I've been to these events multiple times. And most people speak English anyways, right? So it's like, you get to meet a lot of good experts in the industry, whether they're investors or wholesalers or, lenders like us. So there's a lot of good value to come on out to that. So October 14th, it's the Legacy event, but we'll have more details on one of our next streams and talk about that a little bit more. So that's the two events I have so far. We'll probably be having a couple more things, especially getting close to the end of the year, that will be announced soon.
Absolutely. Thanks, man. It's great events. Again, like we say every single week, these are the type of events you want to definitely try to, put your foot in, because all this networking that you're able to get done in one place with everyone in the industry, it just really helps out for your business to continue to grow. Get a good circle of connections, right?
Yeah. And I forgot to mention. Not only we're doing this event, obviously it's cool as heck to be able to be on a battleship, right? But we are a veteran-owned business, so we take a lot of pride in that, and that's why we are sponsoring this event. So I just wanted to let everyone know that. So
yeah, for sure. So take advantage, guys. And then also, if I'm not wrong, if you guys want to go to the Campos Capital Group page, there's a raffle going on right now to win some VIP tickets to go see DC United against my New York Red Bull. I'm kidding, I'm not a New York Red Bull anymore. But oh wait, hold on.
Oh, we got a winner.
We got a winner already, actually.
We got a winner.
Oh wow, okay, never mind. Scratch that. Big shout out to Carla Rodriguez. That she won the tickets. That's amazing.
She got 100 likes. That's crazy,
man. And the only thing you had to do was actually repost.
Yeah, it wasn't hard.
Yeah, repost it. Make sure get as many likes as you can. Oh, sorry, no, not. Okay, so this is a confusion. Not Carla, it's Diana.
Oh my gosh, we're a mess. This is what.
Oh no, it is Carla. Sorry. Oh my God.
What's going on?
Sorry, something's going on in the in the back. Something going on with our earpieces. We're not getting the right information. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's the one thing about having people in your ears.
But Diana, welcome. Diana Harvey's in here. Welcome to REI Happy Hour. We're just bugging out, having a drink and talking some real estate. Francisco,
salute. No tequila.
Welcome. No tequila. Nice. Sarah, what's up, girl? Welcome, Sarah. Welcome to REI Happy Hour. Awesome, good to have you on here. Again, thank you everybody that is joining us right now for REI Happy Hour. We just talked about a few events that we have going on. And Ken, I know you have a pretty cool topic to talk about. If you want to start it up so we can kind of
and a lot of people, we put a lot of advertisement out there of that when Brad was going to come on, we're going to talk, he's going to talk about, insurance and how to cover your business and protect your business and so on and so on. So I wanted to at least give a piece. Like I said, I'm not an insurance agent, but I just wanted to give a couple bullet points, just some basic bullet points. Like I said, we'll have Brad, come back on at another time and get in the details. Like I said, I met him at the networking event back in Raleigh a month and a half ago. And I mean, he gave a lot of good information that you don't necessarily hear all the time. So I'm not going to get into all that. I'm going to do a little bit of the basics. But to get into that, what I wanted to talk about was, hopefully I didn't delete it. Nope, I did not delete it. So the four things I want to talk, 4 bullet points. Okay. So 4 types of insurance that all real estate investors should have. Okay. The first one is landlord insurance. Well known for, most people call it rental property insurance. Okay. So that's a huge thing. If you're an investor that is holding your properties and renting them out, you're definitely going to want to look into that type of coverage. It's pretty, what is it what comes with rental property insurance? Liability coverage, hazard coverage, loss of income coverage. So landlord insurance belongs, to the landlord. So it doesn't cover the renter, right? Renter's insurance, it doesn't cover that. So that your tenant has to get renter's insurance, but it will cover all the basic stuff, or not base. I shouldn't say basic. It just covers those type of hazard cover. I can't speak today. Hazard coverage, loss of income coverage, and liability coverage, which are all big. The next one is liability insurance. So you definitely want to have liability insurance, mostly because things happen, right? What happens if someone gets hurt on your property, repairs? Liability insurance also covers offsite financial responsibilities if something is stolen. You don't think about that, right? Because usually the house is empty, but you never know what happens if someone steals a fixture out of your house or
I've heard stories. I've heard stories.
Sorry. So it covers all of that. So always keep that in mind. Also, fire and hazard insurance.
It's a big one.
Is a huge one. It covers theft, fire, not just fire, but storms. Things happen during storms, right? Trees can fall on the house, different things like that. So always think about that. Also, if you're a fix and flipper, it also covers, well, let me go back. See, this is why I'm not an expert. But when you go back to the liability insurance, I forgot to mention, if you're a fix and flipper, you have a lot of people on that property, right? They're doing repairs of the house. There's contractors, there's all that. If they get hurt on your property, guess who is responsible?
Yeah.
You. I mean, yes, they could have their own insurance too as a business, that might cover everything. But to protect you from lawsuits and all those different things, you definitely want to consider these type of things to really protect yourself.
And let's get real, bro.
Last one. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Let me just say, let's get real. Like most of the clients we have right now that are, you're doing your own projects. You know what I'm saying? You sometimes, so you need at least to get coverage for the one or two guys you have working on your house.
Yep.
Very important.
Yep. And then the last one, I'm not going to even really get into detail. I think it kind of covers itself. I mean, makes sense. The what it's called is water line and sewer backup coverage. So clogs, any kind of thing.
Wow.
Think about that. Think about all those different things. What happens if sewer lines get messed up? Like those are things. Especially if you're renting out the property. You don't know how people are treating that, right? You don't know what they're putting down your toilets and in your sinks and all that. So it's always something to think about. And then I do have one more bonus one that I looked up, and I knew this from my back in the day working at the bank and having to refer insurance and all that type of stuff to our partners, is partnership insurance. A lot of people don't think about that, and we have a lot of clients that they're not doing it themselves, right? They have a partner, and I'm not talking about the spouse. I'm talking about maybe it's another family member, maybe it's just someone a good friend. What happens if that person passes away and their next of kin is now they're the beneficiary, so now they are the new partner of that business? What a partnership insurance does is it gives you the liquidity to buy out that partner. So that's huge, because they might not know enough about investing, right? Their husband or wife might be the one doing it, but that doesn't mean they know. It doesn't mean they have the expertise, because a lot of times when you go into a partnership, right, you have skills, they have skills, and that's why you partner together, right? To become more powerful and more knowledgeable and be able to do these type of things. So if that person was to pass away, and now that next of kin, whether it's a spouse or another family member, now you have the ability to buy them out, and you're just not coming out of your own pocket, right? Because especially with
that can
us,
get expensive.
Yeah, and especially with us, think about it. It's properties most of the time, right? Like it's not easy. It could get really messy. What happens if they don't want to do it and they say to you, "I want to sell my half"? What does that mean? Does that mean you have to sell half your properties? So, and you might not be ready to sell. You might be liking that passive income. You might be liking that income that's coming in. So always keep that in mind. I think that was like a token one, but pretty much any experienced insurance agent can talk to you about this. But Brad Davis was talking a lot about that too when I met him. So I just wanted to go through those bullet points again. I know it's very bird's eye view of these type of things, because I am not an expert at all in any shape or form. So I'm not going to get in the weeds on it, but just wanted to at least mention some of those so people would know.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I think it helps. And again, for those who came in a little later on the show, we had Brad here from Farm Bureau, right? Insurance.
Farm Bureau Insurance, yes.
Farm Bureau Insurance. So, but unfortunately, because of some family emergency, he wasn't able to make it. But at the same time, we wanted to cover at least a little bit of some good bullet points on insurance, especially for investors. I mean, I think it's very important to have that. Sometimes I get calls where they're like, hey, I want to refinance my property. I'm done with the rehabbing. I got, tenants coming in there the next month. Oh, perfect. Great. Let's get all your documents in order. So send me over your policy for your insurance so we can kind of get that customized now to a rental. Insurance? No, I don't have any insurance on the property. What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh man. But again, I think it has a lot to do with knowledge, man. Just knowing. Just people don't think like I don't well, I'm gonna waste $1,000 for the year on this property where I'm gonna flip it in 3 months. Yes. That's kind of like the mentality everybody takes with it. But if there's more to that, you know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
a lot more to that. And I think you
Yeah.
covered a lot of those good points, Ken. So
Yeah.
um, you don't want to be one of those that you take that huge risk, because obviously, whoever's calling me to refinance their house, I mean, you won the risk. I mean, I guess nothing happened, but still, why even go that route, So,
Yep.
absolutely.
Exactly right.
Julieta, what's up, girl? Welcome to Happy Hour. Uh, Real estate investing. Welcome, girl. Welcome, everyone that's joining us right now. Again, every single Friday we get on here, bug out, have a good time, have a drink, and talk about real estate topics on anything when it comes to investing. So, welcome everybody. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the different loan programs where you really don't recognize or hear them as much. Everyone talks about DSCR, short-term loan for fix and flip, my purchase and rehab. But, there's loan programs out there that you can customize to really help your investment, your property that you just bought or you're wanting to buy to actually be creative with the financing, right?
Yeah.
So one of the big ones that it's so funny to me. I love to mention it when the opportunity opens up because they were like, "Wait, what? I never heard of that." I'm like, "I know." And it's obviously when it comes to a delayed purchase. The delayed purchase is a loan program that we've had for many years, and what it covers is that the delayed purchase is actually you're able to purchase a property in cash, and you have 3 months. You have 3 months to be able to put in a delayed purchase, which means that we actually give you a percentage back of the money you just purchased on the property, in addition to your rehab, 100% of your rehab. Give you a real good example. I'm doing it right now for a client. They purchased a property cash for $145,000, which he actually got, which I think is a genius way of doing it. Yes, I'll pause there. I'll get to that in a minute. So I think it's just a genius way of doing it for the fact that you can actually beat some offers, right? And that's what he actually was able to do. He went in there, cash offer. I think they were selling it for 148. He said, "I'll give you 145 cash on Friday." Guy was like, "Let's do it." I'm down. So he saved himself $3,000, which is pretty cool, right? But now that you have it, you bought it cash, especially for this specific client, it's like all their money is gone. All the cash they had was completely gone. So what happens? A delayed purchase, you can actually submit one so that we can pull out a percentage of that amount, plus you get 100% of the rehab. So now it's kind of like a refinance after purchasing the property. Now, what are the pros and cons to that? Well, I think the pros are a lot more larger than when it comes to the cons. The reason for that is I'll go first with the cons. So, for example, yes, you pay for an additional closing because you close on the property. Now it's yours. You have to wait for the title to come in week, 2 weeks. Well, depending where you're at. Because I've heard it could take a month in some places, but you have now the title is yours, the deed is yours, the house is yours. Now you have to pay another closing for the delayed purchase. Sometimes a third closing because you can get to refinance the property to keep it as a rental. So yes, you do pay additional funds in closing, but again, this all has to do with what you do. What did you do in the beginning to acquire this property?
Yeah.
If it was out for 148, in this case for my client, you're out for 145. He pretty much got his closing costs covered with that.
Exactly.
Right?
Boom,
Boom, baby. But the biggest part of this is the following. You now are able to, you're opening yourself up for more opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest error investors do nowadays is putting all their money into a property, all their cash into a property, and on top of that, start paying. They start paying on the rehab out of their own pocket, and it's like, what happens when another opportunity comes up? That's it. You're done. Like it could be the best deal in the world, but if you don't have the cash for it, that's it. You lost it, right? So this just gives you the opportunity to open up to, taking some money out of that you already put into that property, have that cash in your pocket, and now not only that, you're able to use some of the rehab costs that you got approved for. So it just opens a way to be able to do a lot more in the business. Yeah. So I think the late purchase for me is one of my, to be honest, one of my favorites. Like and I think more because of the reaction everybody gets. Like, wait, what? No. You can do that? Yeah. So I think it's a really good program that a lot of people do not know of. And so take advantage, right? Why put all your money into one property when you have the opportunity to buy 2 more within those first 3 months?
Yep.
Now, can you win a property at a better price point, at a better negotiation because you have the cash? Absolutely. And why not? Right? But then make sure to take that money back out. You don't want to keep it in there for too long. So delayed purchase. We do it, we make it happen. Let's get it done.
Yeah, I hear you there. Nice. So what else do we got there, Danny? What other kind of products?
So, I mean, hey, to be honest, but I don't want to spill it all. You know what I'm saying? We have some more programs out there, but we can't spill them all right in one shot. So thank you, everybody, for that joined us today. Carlos Valverde said, who pays for tenant insurance? What if a tenant chooses not to buy it? All right, that's when we need Brad from Farm Bureau to come in.
Exactly.
And respond to that answer. Carlos Valverde, that's a good question, actually. And I really do think that we do need an insurance professional to answer that. Again, Brad, he will probably be here in the next couple of weeks, so we'll wait for him to come in here, and we'll have that question in mind, Carlos. So thank you very much for that. Again, we love all these questions because obviously the more you ask, the better you get, the better creative you get with your financing, the better creative you get with your investing, the better creative you get with your business. So please drop all the questions you can, and let's definitely talk about it. Oh, Diana, thank you so much. She actually added the email there on the chat.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Good stuff. I love it. Thank you very much. So Carlos, feel free to email him. I think it would be a great question to ask him, and then jump on here when he's on live to ask it again. We would love to hear the answer. So thank you, Diana, for that. Sensei, what's up, brother? Happy REI happy hour as well. Happy Friday. Absolutely, Carlos. It's a pleasure, man. So everyone, again, thank you very much. Like always, we don't want to keep this too long. It's a Friday. Everybody's trying to actually get into a real happy hour bar. So let's not do that. And thank you very much for joining. Like always, Ken, any last words?
No, man. I hope everyone has a good weekend, and we got some guests we're trying to line up. And like we said, we'll have Brad back on hopefully in the next few weeks to talk about it in more detail. So
absolutely. Yeah, please spread the word. REI happy hours every single Friday at 5 p.m. Okay. Try to share some good topics while we have a drink. Share what we're drinking. Share the experiences we've had in the business this past week. So every single Friday, make sure to be on with us. Thank you, everybody. Have a great Friday, great weekend. Till next Friday.